Hello and welcome to all of you lovely sun, moon, and rising Leos out there. This is going to be a pick a card reading just for you. So without any further ado, there are 3 piles in front of you. So let's go ahead and begin to center your energy and allow one of the 3 piles to draw you in. And once you've made your selection, you can head over to the timestamp listed below, and I'll see you there. Alrighty-roo, so for all of you who chose pile A, let's take a look, Leo, pile A, and see what it is that you need to hear right now. Whenever it is you come across this reading, we have the 2 of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles, the Hierophant, which is also the 5 of Pentacles in this deck, the Ace of Pentacles, which is also the World. Okay, so some sort of big contract is happening here, okay, and it feels like it's commencing. This is a commence of a big, important, life-changing contract. This could be a soul contract with someone in particular with the 2 of Cups, but it could also be with a particular job with the Hierophant and the 3 of Pentacles. It could even be a cycle that's going to renew the way that you make money. So if you are now beginning some sort of entrepreneurship, you're getting your first gig, you're getting your first official side job, okay? This is something that's going to be very, very big, and it's also going to be very huge on impacting your life here with the World card, okay? It's definitely gonna turn things around into a completely different direction. I don't think that you will be the same person again after this particular situation, especially with the Hierophant here. There's something very particular about this specific new situation that you're in that's actually not only meant to happen, but you have to fulfill something here, okay? There's something that you have to follow through with and that you have to fulfill or satisfy. It feels like, I don't want to say it's a karmic cycle that you're going through, but it's definitely a destined cycle that you were meant to go through, whether it's with a particular person or with a particular job, depending on your situation, pile A. It does feel like this is something that had to happen in your life. It's a very pivotal and crucial time in your life where you have to prove yourself and show your worth to really prove what your worth is. Prove what your worth is and what you're made of, okay? You really have to show what you're made of. It's almost like the stage is yours right now, Leo. This is your time to literally put your money where your mouth is, okay? This is a time where that one moment you were waiting for, that one opportunity that you were waiting for, that one chance that you really needed in your life, that you were nearly thinking wouldn't happen, or that you really wanted to come in, is actually here, okay? And it seems like it may also alter your finances, okay? If this is in regards, oh my goodness, my voice. If this is in regards to a connection or a particular person, this is going to impact your finances in a positive way. It seems like you guys may be merging your finances together, and there may be something very big that can expand your financial circumstance in a very positive way. It seems like if it is something of a merging of two people, it's going to not only be a merging of two lives together, but also a merging of finances that could potentially allow you guys to break free from any financial restraints, especially here with the Five of Pentacles, okay? And with these two keys here, it's showing me like possibly solving something together. It's like you guys each have the key that's necessary to open the proper door to exactly what you need in this time, okay? Possibly even moving in together with the keys there, the Hierophant, the World's card, and the Three of Pentacles, but I'm not feeling that as much as I am something to do with a relationship or with a particular financial opportunity, okay? If this is you waiting for that contract as an artist to finally pursue your creative endeavors, then the stage is yours, okay, Pile A? It is here for you, and you are now the one who is going to be the lead or the main act of the show, okay? You're no longer the opening act, you are now the show, okay? If this is in regards to a particular relationship, this is definitely gonna be a long-term connection, okay? I don't really want to say that this could be marriage happening here, but there is a merge of two people happening that is going to be very substantial and very long term and also very prosperous. Potentially could lead into marriage, but there is a very important contract here that is going to not only make this a very significant connection and relationship, but it's going to be very concrete, okay? And it's something that you indeed have to go through, okay? It was intended and destined for your soul to actually go through this particular cycle in your life, okay? Let's see what else we have for you, Pile A. We have opportunity. Again, I did mention these keys opening doors to opportunities that are very important at this moment and pivotal time in your life. This is going to be something where you will no longer be in the place that you are now, live in the home that you're living now, be in the work environment that you are now. I mean, this is going to change in a grand scale. And again, if this is in regards to you connecting with somebody else, this connection will never be the same again. It is a connection, excuse me, where maybe perhaps if there is a significant move involved here, then it would be a move that is going to change both of your lives dramatically. So it may be, if not overseas, it could be possibly to another state or city, okay, somewhere new that you guys have never been before, that is going to then allow you guys to maybe be more capable or more able to buy a home, if that is the case, right? I'm not really seeing it, but I do see a very strong foundation that could lead to far more stability and opportunity. So if it is a particular job, this job is going to move you into a new location that is maybe more affordable so that you can finally afford a home or a house if you've been living, you know, with roommates for the past X amount of time in your life, right? And if it is, again, with a relationship, then you guys are finally moving into a location or an area or vicinity where it is more likely that you guys will buy a home together, okay? If this is about a particular job, this is going to be a job that is going to be consistently allowing your bank account to grow and also giving you a chance to finally explore a side of yourself that you never thought you could. Somewhere where you knew you had potential, but no one was ever able to see it or able to acknowledge it. This is now your time to show them what you're made of. And you've been scouted, you've been chosen. You've now been given, again, center stage to come forth and show everyone your talents, okay, Pile A? Oh, wow. Okay, so we have abundance. And I swear to you guys that I do shuffle these cards um, before I even look at them. So again, this is aligning with something big and dramatic happening. And this is why I love tarot, because it doesn't matter how you shuffle, the story will unfold with whatever cards fall on the table. They always align with one another no matter what. And having the world with the Ace of Pentacles, which is abundance, okay, which is a financial opportunity, okay, it lets me know that again, there's going to be a very different life that is ahead of you, okay? And it's again not going to be anything like what you're used to. If you were used to eating ramen noodles and having to stay in so many weekends because you had to sacrifice as much as possible to be able to afford your rent, that is no longer going to be your situation, okay? You are now going to be able to be in line with the right people, the right prospects, all things that are allowing you to be able to expand, okay, and to then grow financially, grow creatively, okay? This is something that's going to bring you full fulfillment and happiness, okay? This is not just a limiting, simple, quick little fix. This is going to be a big thing. On a grand scale, you will see a big drastic change in your life, pile A. Then we have big happy changes. Okay, so this is annoying because it feels like a little cheesy here, pile A. That's the only reason that I'm saying it's a little annoying, because the cards are really falling in line with everything that I'm picking up with you, pile A. Big happy changes. Again, these are changes that are going to be on a great scale, okay? Nothing too light, okay? Nothing to be taken too lightly. Nothing to just brush off your shoulder, okay? Nothing to be like, yeah, whatever, I heard this a million times. Okay, don't be pessimistic, pile A, because I am getting a little bit of like, yeah, whatever, I don't believe it. Don't be pessimistic, because, you know, sometimes it does take a long time for you to get what it is that you deserve. And it feels like with the Five of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles, this is something that you've heard over and over again. You've always been maybe promised opportunities or told that there was going to be a direction that you were going to be able to follow through with. Or I don't know, maybe you've gone to many readings and heard the same thing, where you're always being told and promised a great and beautiful future, but it never actually happens. You continue to have to work hard, and there are big changes that happen in your life, but they're never what you want. I think this is your time, pile A. It feels like a long time coming of struggle and stress and a lot of distress and a lot of sweat and blood and tears and a lot of effort to actually push yourself and make something of yourself and follow through with something. And I think after so long, you've almost become so pessimistic, feeling like, what's the point? Nothing's happening, nothing's changing. And I think sometimes when you give up, it's literally when the last time that you give up is literally that one time that actually things fall in line and you actually have this big change happen in your life, okay? With the Hierophant here, this is letting me know that these big changes, they aren't going to come easy to you, or they didn't come easy to you, pile A. Again, it was a long time coming because of your hard work, but also you needed to have a challenging path in your life to humble you so that you could then appreciate what you have when you finally do. I notice that a lot of people who cheat and lie do make their way to the top quicker and faster. But as we all know, and history has proven and shown to us all, those who cheat their way to the top and those who are quickly rising to their success are also the quickest to fall. When they finally do get caught in the lies, they fall, and they fall hard, okay? And people who maybe take years on decades to finally achieve their goals, they tend to be able to appreciate them so much that they will never take them for granted, and they tend to be able to hold on to them a little longer, because not only are they deserving of them, but they've been able to become humble, to understand the worth of everything they've gained. And that's a very trying and difficult life to have, okay, and karmic lesson to learn, and karmic debt to pay with the Hierophant here. But it was very crucial in your journey, okay, pile A, very crucial. Okay, let's see what else. Before I pull the romance cards, I want to see what else these tarot cards have to say. We have the Three of Pentacles twice again. So again, I will repeat myself, you have been working your butt off, okay? And maybe you've been working so hard that people didn't see you as the kind to be promoted, but only as the team player who should fall back because you learned how to get along with everyone so well. Maybe it was like people saw you in a little box because they were comfortable seeing you in that little box. And when you finally broke out of it, people were able to see that you were worth more. You were able to prove to the world that it's not just about seeing you in one particular way, but you are a completely, fully dimensional person, okay? There is so much more than meets the eye with you, okay? And it's time for you to display your work, your talents, your gifts. It's time for you to express those feelings, those emotions to this connection, if that is what this reading is about for you. But you know, it feels like it's your turn, pile A. It feels like the wheel is now turning in your favor, and it feels like this next crucial phase in your life is going to propel your success on a completely different level, okay? Completely different level. Yeah, look at this. The Chariot is coming through. The Chariot is not just about perseverance and follow through, but it's also about success, okay? All we're missing here is the Six of Wands, okay? With the Chariot after the Three of Pentacles, again, it's like a long time coming of you pushing yourself, even when you were exhausted and drained and over it. And again, I'm feeling that pessimistic energy of like, well, what does it matter anyway? Who cares? It's not working. I try and try and try and nothing happens for me. Well, pile A, that pessimism needs to go away. Okay, pile A, that pessimism has to completely dissolve and remove itself out of your mind, body, and soul, because you are about to enter a point in your life where it is no longer okay to dwell on what didn't work out, and to continue to go into the road where things are finally going to go your way, where things are really going to come into your life, not only as they're meant to, and even if they are a little challenging, okay? Nothing is easy in life, okay? Life wouldn't be life if there wasn't the duality of good and bad, okay? So it's something great and amazing. There's always something bad aside from it, right? And that's just life. That's just normal. So don't be too hard on yourself if it took you so long to finally get what you deserve, okay? That is normal and common, and it is just the cycle of life, okay? And then we have the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups with the Two of Cups, if this is definitely an emotional connection, this is something that is very important in your life, because this person will see you as a significant counterpart. And this is, again, a soul contract that was needed for both of you, okay? You both were very aware that you were going to be in this soul contract, and you had to follow through with it, Chariot, Hierophant here, in this lifetime. You were both intended to actually come into this life together in union to fulfill some karmic debt that you may have, okay? And karmic debt doesn't always necessarily mean bad. It can be what it is. Karma is karma, okay? Scales are scales. The way that they weigh themselves are with whatever weight you place on either side, right? And that is exactly what karma is. It is what it is until you are on either side of it, okay? Then we have, again, the Seven of Pentacles. I see you patiently waiting for this person, patiently waiting for the right romantic partner, patiently waiting for someone after being through hardship after hardship, after being abandoned or ghosted or left in the dark, after being completely just disgruntled and left again pessimistic, thinking like, when is enough enough? Seven of Pentacles. When will all of this hard work pay off of me doing the internal work and being on my own and isolating myself so that I can heal and be the better version of myself? And even when I am the best version of me, no one tends to come around. No one seems to want to stick around, right? And it looks like it's time for things to change for you, Pile A. It's time for you to meet that equal partnership that's going to allow you to finally have something stable and long-term where feelings and emotions are reciprocated. Okay, Pile A, so hang in there, because it feels like right when you want to give up, okay, that pessimism is so strong right now, and I want to literally clean it out of me when I'm done with your reading, Pile A. In fact, I do this every time, which is why I kind of have to stop everything. I can't just do a quick little smudge over cards. It is me as a vessel that has to clean myself per reading so that I can have a clean slate every time I do a new pile, because sometimes I take on the energy of the viewer, and I may not have a lot of viewers right now, but I'm still taking on energy that I am reading at this moment in time. And what I am feeling is your pessimism, Pile A, like crazy. I'm feeling that irritable, like I've done it, whatever. I've heard this before. Who cares? So much pessimism can happen when you're in that Seven of Pentacles energy, because you just do not see future. You just see the literal work that you're putting in, but no result, right? And you're literally just starting and beginning. It feels like you're just seeing a little bit of transformation, but not a lot or enough for you to feel comfortable in your progress, okay? And I need to wipe that pessimism out of you, and not only out of you, but out of me when I'm done with your reading, Pile A, because I do not want it. I myself am trying to clear myself out of any kind of pessimism that will keep me stuck in a very hard and low vibrational train of thought. It's very difficult to always be happy and love and light and all that bullshit, with all due respect. But as a light worker and as a healer, I know that life was meant for you to explore all emotions that come as a human being in this world. You're not a robot. You're not going to flip a switch in your brain to make you positive all the damn time. That is such fake crap in the spiritual realm. If you see those TikToks out there, or those spiritual, gurus out there that are constantly telling you, you don't manifest because you're negative or you're pessimistic. No, you are literally a spirit, okay, having a human experience, which means that you are meant to experience all emotions, Queen of Cups, and you are meant to not only tame them, but and dwell in them at times, because yes, you are meant to sit and soak in them so that you can then actually make what it is of them, right? You're supposed to decipher them, eat them, and spit them out and really understand them so that you can grow and expand as a spiritual being, okay? That's a lot of what happens when you're a human here, okay? Because you really are a spiritual being just having an experience as a human. That's very, very true and relevant to you, Pile A. So I know it's hard to stay uplifted and positive when you don't see the results of that instantly or dramatically in your life, and you feel like you're just stuck in the rat race, Seven of Pentacles, right? But with the Chariot here, there's a follow through that is literally around the corner, okay, with the World card over there, that is literally following you. So don't you dare give up yet, okay, Pile A? Don't you dare, and not even in love. Okay. Oh my God. See why you have to clear yourself of pessimism, Pile A, because you do deserve love, okay? Because you do deserve what is meant for you. And trust me, what is meant for you will never deceive you, and it will never abandon you. It would it will and for always come to you. Hierophant, you have a particular soul contract here to experience particular challenges, because that is not only part of your journey, but part of your karmic debt that you must not only repay, but you must also work through and understand so that you can grow. And then finally, when things alter within your life, yourself, your perspective, your environment, your surroundings, the next thing you know, before you even know it, everything is new and different, including the person beside you and the person within you. Okay, so you do deserve love. And though it may have been a little bit trying in the past to find somebody worth your time who won't take you for granted or take advantage of you, yeah, it's going to take a long time to find that, but that person is coming into your life, okay? I will be shocked if this card is the soulmate card. I'm going to literally cry if it is. Oh, it's not. It's it's very soon. Okay, even better, because that's literally piggybacking off of what I just mentioned. Not only are you deserving of it, but you're also having it come through right around the corner. Okay, Pile A, it's not going to be another long time coming for you, but you do have to clear yourself of that pessimism and stop waiting around, Seven of Pentacles, for it to come. Stop looking at the clock. Stop staring at time, thinking, is it now? Is it tomorrow? Is it this week? When is it? Oh my goodness, there's a fruit fly and it's literally killing me. Sorry, Pile. Stop staring at your watch thinking, well, is it in an hour or is it in 5 minutes? When is it happening? Stop asking the universe for a sign to give you a specific time and day when it's going to happen, because the more that you cling on to that, the longer and further away it's going to feel. Give up on that altogether and allow very soon to be when it's meant to be. Let me just put it at that. Okay. All right. So let's see what else we gotta get out there for you, Pile A. Okay. Let's see what else. What else for Pile A? For my Leo Pile A. What else? Oh my goodness. Wow. All of these cards literally just fell on the ground. Give me just one moment to pick them up. Okay. Pile A. What else? Messages. What else? Okay. One more. Let's get one more if we can here for... Ooh, okay, so we got two more that fell. All right, let's see what we got here for you. Independent. Okay. I think having to have worked really hard with the Chariot and Independent here, I think after so long of you doing things on your own, the world is going to bring you the right team, okay, with the Three of Pentacles. It's like you've worked so hard independently that you might end up surrounding yourself with like-minded people, or people who can actually propel your success in some sort of way. It's again that soul contract Hierophant, that Two of Cups here. After working very hard independently, there's going to be a person or a group that's going to completely pivot the direction in which you need to go to then finally reach that success or that next level or that leveling up or that particular person that you're waiting for, okay? Could even be that you meet your romantic partner while you are in your work environment, or this new opportunity that is not only going to have financial gain, it might even have a big significant relationship come in as well, okay? Carnal. Yeah, with carnal here, carnal can also be being stuck too much in the 3D, being caught up in the 3D, being very three-dimensional mentally, and it almost feels very dense and heavy, and it can also be a very sexual card, okay? So yes, you can finally meet someone that you are mutually attracted to. You are both attracted to one another. You're both very sexual and desire one another physically and very high sexual stamina. But it can also be a very 3D with the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is also a very three-dimensional card because it's about material gain, right? And the material gain is all in the 3D realm. It's not in the 5D. It's not in the 4D where you're experiencing time changes. It is in the 3D. It's a very heavy energy to have, but it can also be a very fiery energy to have because, again, it can be very sexual. So if it's been a long time with the Seven of Pentacles of you holding back sexually, maybe you haven't had a full-on sex life in years, okay, maybe 3 to 5 years, you've literally been celibate. It seems like you're going to be releasing all of that energy with this new connection, okay? Closed off. Wow. Okay, yeah. So with the Seven of Pentacles and closed off here. Again, I feel like, and you deserve love is down here underneath. Again, I feel like you were very pessimistic and closed off to seeing opportunity come into your life because you've worked so hard and not only on yourself, but on your future. And you've made it your mission to be as efficient, in working on your mental health, your physical health, your financial health, everything about you. I feel like with independence here, you were very self-focused for many years, to the point where you felt like there wasn't anyone you could trust enough to open up to and that you could allow into your life, whether it be with business or your heart. And I feel like that's, again, what we need to clean out of you, pile A. We need to clear off this closed off energy and begin to be a little bit more open to receiving what you deserve, so that it's not going to be self-sabotaging when it finally arrives and you don't trust it. Okay, you need to really work on that. You need to purify your energy here. You really need to start to begin to kind of release that anger, that frustration, okay? Maybe physical with carnal here, and pure. Maybe the way to release this is maybe doing physical activities, maybe going for a run, maybe punching something. I don't know if you're able to go to those places where you break things, where you just go in a room and you start literally like, throwing things at the wall and breaking things with a bat, but it feels like you really need to do that just to release some energy, pile A. You need to purify your energy. I wish that I could sit here and tell you things like, no, you just need to think more positively. But honestly, again, I feel like that's just a toxic spiritual trait that we have right now. We are humans. We are meant to experience all sorts of emotions and not shut them out and numb them out because we think we are messing our lives up by being negative. No, acknowledge it, but don't dwell in it, okay? Don't soak your life up in all of the sadness. No, learn how to purify that energy. Learn how to use that energy as forceful energy. Learn how to be innovative with that energy and propel yourself onto another level. Some people use their anger as their fuel to push themselves, right? But again, you have to be gentle with yourself and you have to be more forgiving with yourself, okay? But you definitely do need to purify. Look at this, spiritual. You need to definitely have a spiritual purification. And you guys saw me shuffle the cards, okay? So this is not only spiritual with the Hierophant down there, as far as like a spiritual contract with this new soul connection that you're going to have, or maybe even this new opportunity that's coming your way. It was, again, destined and part of your soul's journey with spiritual here, but also there's something about purifying your soul and your spirituality. I think having to regain your faith is going to have to start with you. And again, stop being so dense and stuck in the 3D realm where if you don't see it, you don't believe it. Unfortunately, a lot of life is literally stemmed from faith because that is all that you have to give you the hope to move forward. And when you lose the faith, you literally lose yourself. And that's something you don't want to do when you're working on your spirit here, okay? Because then you can fall into depression. You can fall into a very dark night of the soul, and we don't want to go through that again, pile A. We want to clear that out of our lives, right? We want to make sure that we purify ourselves so that when we do again receive what we are deserving of, we do not sabotage it, okay? Because I do see you being capable of some self-sabotage, okay? Again, you have to be loving with yourself. You have to be open to love and receiving. Big heart, yeah. Maybe heart chakra meditations are important here for you, okay? And crown chakra meditations so that you can open up a little bit more to spirit, and open up a lot more to love, okay? With big heart here, it feels like again you do have a big heart, and it's been broken enough times for you to feel like you've got to give up on everything, life, love, joy, happiness, like it's never going to come into your life. It's never going to follow through. But we need to clear that energy out, pile A. We have to. We have to clean our heart out. We have to clean our mind out. Mind, body, and soul. Okay, so I do suggest some physical release of some sort, if not through sport. Maybe, if you can't punch anything, maybe even trying to scream into a pillow at the top of your lungs just to release that energy or that frustration. But you know, you've got a lot to give, pile A, and I don't want it to be wasted because you're stuck and dwelling in this pessimism that you're not deserving of something when you really are. And your hard work will be repaid, okay? It will. You will finally reap the fruits of your labor. I promise you. I promise you, okay? Okay, so let's see. Whoa, a lot came out actually. I'm just going to take all the ones that fell out. Okay, so we first came out progress, as I was speaking about allowing yourself to see the fruits of your labor. Progress is happening. Progress is coming, right? Seven of Pentacles. Progress is important, and being stuck in the progress can feel like it's a never-ending situation, but you will surpass it with the Chariot here, okay? You're going to push through with this progress, okay? You may even see results in October, okay? July, Leo. July, Leos, hello out there. But you may even see results anywhere from the month of July through October. So maybe you're, again, a July Leo, your birthday's in July, and you'll see results or progress by October, okay? And then we have Monday. Maybe Mondays are significant to you. Maybe you hate the mundane Monday through Friday 9 to 5 job, and finally you're going to break out of that matrix. You're finally going to break free from that and be able to pursue your own destined path, okay? Become that entrepreneur that you're meant to be. Late, okay? So again, this feels like a long time coming. You feel like it's too late, or like even all of my hard work and effort that I've put into something, it's just not going to pan out. It's too late. What's the point? I mean, I'm going to keep trying, but whatever, it's not even going to happen. I know nothing's going to come of it, but whatever, I'll just keep going. Whatever, just because I have to. I mean, what else am I going to do? I feel like a lot of that pessimism here, okay? Let it go, pile A. It's time to let that go. Break free from it, okay? And you're finally going to get your big break, pile A. It feels like you really need a break, okay? Especially with the Seven of Pentacles, and it feels like the world is finally going to give you your big break here with the World and the Ace of Pentacles and break, okay? So something big and dramatic is for sure going to happen in your life that's going to be very pivotal. It's going to change a lot of your surroundings, your beliefs, it's going to be quite the big deal, okay, pile A? Quite the big deal. Okay, so let's see what we got here. It's some charms. All right, so we have Jupiter. Okay, with Jupiter, your life is changing for the better, pile A. You're going to free yourself from whatever was holding you back. This is such an expanding energy, okay? Expansion, growth, luck, excitement, okay? Big, fun, exciting things are going to happen, okay? And then we have the candle fallout, which again lets me know that it could possibly be your birthday. A big, significant birthday could be happening this year for you, which makes you think that maybe it's too late because of your age, okay? But don't think like that, because honestly, society puts those restraints on you so that people can then fall in line with the rest of the sheep to then freeze up and allow themselves to believe that, you know what, I can't do anything, so let me just fall in line with the sheep and do what everybody else does. And then you're just going to be even more miserable. So get out of that state of mind, okay? Out of it, out of it. Happy birthday to my July Leos out there, okay? And then we have E, X, J, F, and S. Okay, so I want to say F the X, okay, I don't know why. Let's add the A from pile A on here. I'm looking at I see the name Alex. This J is backwards, sorry. JF. James, I'm also getting the name James with the J and the A, E, and the S. All we're missing is the M. Also, we're getting the train here, which this is the front cart. This is the front part of the train, which definitely reminds me of the Chariot here, which is awesome that it fell out, because this is not only about perseverance, but this is about being that independent leader that you are, okay? You're pushing through. There's going to be a big follow through here, okay? And you're literally being innovative enough to follow your own path and to take charge of your life and where you're going, which is a very big deal for you, okay, Pile A? It's a very big deal here. Again, something very big is happening for you, Pile A, and don't roll your eyes and say, I've heard it before. Don't do that. We're done with that, okay? I'm also getting the name Jax here, okay? So Jax can be of significant. E is for effort, okay? FS, let's see what else we have here. Maybe even Jackson. Let's see. I don't know why I'm getting Ezekiel. I believe that's an archangel if I'm not mistaken. So maybe you guys have a connection to Archangel Ezekiel. Axe. Is that like a brand name for something? Is that deodorant for men or something? I'm not sure. Let's see what else I'm getting. FedEx. I'm getting FedEx, so maybe you're shipping out something or you need to ship something out, okay? Felix. I'm also getting the name Felix. I'm also getting sexy here, so maybe somebody's feeling quite sexy with carnal down there, okay? Again, maybe you haven't had sex in a while, okay? Somebody's been very celibate for a long time and you're like ready to get it on with someone, okay? I'm also seeing the name Jeff here, okay? J-E-F. What else? S-J. Let's see what else. Jean, okay. Sarah could be another name. I'm also getting fix. Like you need to get your fix, right? You need to get your fix. You need to get that. You need to get that sexual fix, Pile A. Right? I'm also seeing Jay, the name Jay. Even Joey, we don't have an O, but I am getting Joey. Sean, I'm also getting Sean. We're missing the N, but we have S-E-A, or is it A-E? No, I think it's S-E-A, and then we're just missing the N for Sean. What else? What else? Fax? I don't know. Maybe you need to send a fax to someone, or maybe you're at work. When I think of fax, I think of like an office. So maybe you work at an office that you absolutely loathe, but you can't wait to get out of it. Maybe this is the chance when things change and you get promoted and um, you no longer have to work at this office. Okay. Okay. Let's see what other final messages we have for you, pile A. 4 and 4. Okay, yeah, so we really want stability, don't we, pile A? I think that you're looking for security, not only in a relationship, but in your finances. You're looking for something that is completely stable and consistent and long-term and honest. I'm getting that you've done a lot of honest work, okay? You're a very noble person, pile A. You've done a lot. You've made an honest living and maybe even had, multiple jobs to be able to afford what you have now. And though it may not be a lot, it is significant to you and it means a lot to you that you've been able to come this far with what you have, and which is why you're also very tired, because you've literally been doing the same old thing for so long. You're just kind of bored. You're like, when is this going to change? When is this going to end? When am I going to see the light at the end of the tunnel? When is this work going to pay off, right, pile A? And it will. It will. You just need to continue to stay consistent, and believe in the progress that you've literally been able to achieve this far. Okay, thus far, you've had great substantial progress. It's just very hard to acknowledge it when you're in the midst of it. And when you're literally in it all, it feels so heavy and just mundane and boring and dull and you're just so over it, pile A. You're so over it, but I promise you that you are almost there, okay? With 4 here, we could also have maybe July 4th. That could be of significance, or October 4th, okay? Maybe even 8. So 4 plus 4 is 8. So July 8 could be of significance. I know that the beginning of July is Cancer season. Okay. Somebody could also be 44 here. Okay. Let's see. What else am I picking up with these 4s? Yeah, I feel like you need to keep going here with the Chariot, okay? I think you need to push through this it feels like you're walking in the mud, okay? It feels like you're walking through that sand that is literally pulling your feet back into the ocean when you're standing in the water, and you feel the sand underneath your feet, and then when the waves start to pull back into the ocean, you feel that sand kind of pulling away underneath your feet. And when you try to walk towards shore, it feels a little bit harder because the sand is pulling from under your feet. That's what it feels like. It feels like you're gonna go towards shore, but you need to be patient. And I know you hate hearing that. You're so over it. But the truth is, you gotta keep going, pile A. Don't give up just quite yet, because it is coming. Your time is coming, okay? And maybe that's what you're going to get, a lovely birthday surprise, which you absolutely deserve, okay, pile A? All right, so to all of my beautiful Leos out there who chose pile A, I am going to go ahead and wrap it up right here. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment below. And with that said, I will catch you on the next one. Hello and welcome to all of my beautiful Leos who chose pile B. Let's go ahead and get right into it. See what it is that you need to hear when you come across this reading. Okay, so we have the King of Cups, the 5 of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the 3 of Swords. Yikes. Okay, pile B, What a card pull. Just on that alone, I feel that you're already feeling pretty heavy. Okay, so my Leos are going through it. Let me just tell you. Pile A was going through it in their own way. And this feels more like an emotional despair here for you, Pile B. This feels like maybe you're still trying to get over or wrap your head around a particular person who had totally stolen your trust, who you given as much as you possibly could to, your time, your emotions, your body, your mind, your soul, and it feels like they took that and ran, and you still can't quite figure out why. It feels like this person was very good with words, very charming, knew exactly what to say. Almost like they emotionally manipulated you into believing that they were a kind and generous soul, when in fact they were actually the complete opposite. And it took a toll on your heart. It took a toll on your mind. It took a toll, and you can't quite grab yourself or even have any sort of grip on ground anymore. Trying to center yourself and ground yourself has been very trying and difficult, but I do feel like you're not telling anybody. It feels like you're in secret, hurting on the inside, and on the outside you're showing everybody that you're okay. Nobody knows that you've actually gone through this heartbreak. In fact, you may be the kind of person who doesn't tell anybody what's happening in your emotional life. You may keep that very private and to yourself. You may be very secretive when it comes to your romantic partnerships and not really be open and tell everyone what's going on, which is making it even harder for you to get over this particular situation or circumstance. Okay, it feels like it's never ending. It feels like it's always happening to you. It feels like every single time you begin to trust and open up to someone, they completely betray you and turn the other cheek, and you still can't quite figure out why, continuously blaming yourself and feeling like you're the problem, you're the issue. What are you doing wrong? What is it about you that's got this big almost cursed you know spell on your love life? It feels like you're always going through the same crap over and over again, Pile B, and you can't quite get a chance to meet someone who actually appreciates what you have to offer. And you always seem to be falling for someone who at the end leaves you alone, drowning in your sorrows, with not even a tissue to hand over to wipe your tears, right? Not even a single person that you can be open and honest with about these emotions. It's almost like you don't want people involved in your love life. You take it very personal when people involve themselves, and I think that you've also seen situations in other people's lives, but you've vicariously lived through other situations where those who have involved themselves or who have given opinions on other people's relationships or love life have actually not only been hypocrites themselves, but always give the typical cliche advice that doesn't really get much out of anyone. That typical, you deserve better, get over it, find someone else, just go have a hookup, and you'll, in order to get over someone, you need to get under someone. It's like stupid shit like that that really bothers you, because you know that no one's going to give you the right, healthy, and proper advice that you seek to be able to heal yourself and move on from this. And even if you were to be honest and open and talk about it, you feel like people would think that they would tell you, you know what, just get over it, or I'm tired of hearing this. Like, why can't you let it go? Why haven't you moved on? Why are you so stuck on this, right? So you're so afraid of opening that up, that part of you up, that you don't want to show it or express it, right? You're really trying to hide it. And it's taking a toll on your mental state, okay? It's taking a toll on you, okay? And it's time for you to regroup. It's time for you to get a massage. It's time for you to get a pedicure. It's time for you to do something that will make you feel better about yourself. I almost feel like you're just throwing your hair up in a bun, not really caring much about your appearance, when typically you're the kind of person to always want to put on makeup and do your hair and make an effort to look good and feel good, you know, but lately it just doesn't feel like it's worth it anymore. It's almost like you don't even want to attract people anymore. It's almost like you don't even care about your appearance or your hygiene as much. Not that you don't shower, but you're not really as quick to look sharp for anyone anymore, because you really don't care to attract anyone anymore. You really don't care to get anyone's attention anymore, because you feel like it's just going to be the same thing with the next person and nothing is ever going to change, and you always have the same luck and you keep running into the same schmuck and nothing is changing, and everything is a vicious cycle of never-ending lies and betrayal and hurt and deception, and you're not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, right, Pile B? It feels very heavy and harsh and overwhelming, especially because I feel like my throat chakra is blocking. So I feel like you don't even want to express this to anybody, and you can't. You have no one to open up to about it, not because there aren't people there that you could open up to, but because you don't have people there who will actually understand what you're going through without having to spit those same lines out to you, which are, go hook up with someone new, you know, go move on, go on a date, whatever, get over it. He doesn't matter, or she doesn't matter, you could do better, or they're assholes, you know, forget them. Yeah, all that could be true to an extent, but not only are you sick of hearing that, but also you can't quite wrap your head around why you feel this way either, why it hurts so bad, why it keeps happening to you. It's a lot deeper than the surface for you, and people will not understand that or get that through their mind, right, Pile B? It feels like they're just never going to quite understand where you're coming from. Because everyone's personal experience when it comes to love is different. It's different. Even though you'll hear all of these love gurus out there giving advice and saying they know best and this is what's worked for them and all of their clients, bullshit. Everybody's different. Everybody has their own way of perceiving their love life and experiencing their relationships, which is why there are so many cycles of karmic connections out there, because you really have to literally, what do they call those? Weed whackers. You have to literally go through the fields of weeds with your weed whacker until you get to the beautiful fields of roses, okay? That's what you have to do to be able to finally come through this. And everybody has their own path. Everybody has their own way of perceiving love. It doesn't matter if this love guru has had millions of matches that have been great. Yeah, okay, well, maybe they have, but have those matches ended up in divorces or breakups at one point or another? Of course they have. They're not all 100% still in love with babies and going on and on forever. No, I'm pretty sure that they've broken up or divorced by now, if not one or two, but not all of them are going to be resulted in greatness and fairy tales. No, because that's not life and reality. And again, everyone has their own personal experience with their love life, and it's because it's unique to you and your path and what you were meant to do here on this planet and whom you were meant to connect with on this planet. Okay, so screw them, Pile B. Screw them. I know it's very difficult to find someone who's going to be able to open up to you and connect with you, but it's also going to be hard for you to be able to release yourself from this energy if you're not allowing your guard to come down a little bit. That's also very important for you, Pile B. Letting that guard down, maybe not to be open to another relationship, but maybe allowing yourself to express your emotions with someone and though it may be annoying to hear their stupid response, at least allow yourself to vent to someone, one person. Just let it out, let it be, and set it free. That's it, just once and for all. You don't have to repeat it over and over again. Or maybe you have, and that's why you're kind of stuck in this rut where you're like, well, I have, and it's not helping, and I've tried, and no one's listening, or I keep getting the same bullshit answer. I get it, Pile B. I absolutely get it. Having a heart broken is very difficult to recover from, especially when, again, you have your own perception and path in love and relationships that is completely different from anyone else's. You just can't compare it. It doesn't matter. Everyone has their own heart and their own feelings, and everyone feels and loves differently in their own way. And to surpass heartbreak is each individual's journey to heal on their own. That's what you're intended to do here. It feels very lonely and isolating to have to heal and lick your own wounds, but at the end of the day, that's literally what has to happen so that you can then feel the release and the relief of this distress, of this heartbreak, this depression. I mean, when you come through from it, okay, because we've all been there, Pile B, where we are just beyond the depths of our despair and cannot find anyone to trust or to open up to or to feel like we can confide in. It's very challenging to be able to let the guard down and be open and free and speak of your emotions. It's hard. It's not easy. And we do see some people that are very open and very out there with their feelings, but not everybody's like that. Some people love to literally numb out their emotions and swallow them dry so that they never have to bring them up again. And it's very hard to allow yourself to be open and honest about it. Again, I'm feeling my throat chakra closing up. So there has to be some form of expression here for you, Pile B. Maybe if you are ooh, my throat chakra is closing, Pile B. Okay. Maybe you're a singer, or maybe you're not. But I do feel like some screaming or singing needs to happen, okay? If you are driving in your car by yourself, I need you to cry and sob and sob and sob. And if you already have, it's okay to do it some more. There is nothing wrong with crying your little lungs out and screaming and literally, it is singing if that is what you do, but something has to be expressed here so that you can finally relieve yourself of these very deep emotions, Pile B. I need some water because, again, my throat chakra is just closing up here. Okay. Sorry, I had to get some water. All right, Pile B, let's see what else we got here. I'm so sorry you're going through this, Pile B. It's a very hard thing to go through, and it feels very, again, isolating and lonely, to feel like you don't have anybody that you can open up to about these very heavy emotions. But I promise you, Pile B, that you will get through it, even though it feels like it's eternal pain. It isn't. I promise you it isn't. Get more information. Yeah, so I think maybe you're constantly trying to seek out more information on this particular person, on why and how they left you, and how could they, and why would they, and this isn't fair, and I think you may even be constantly looking either at their social media or trying to dig into their life a little bit, really trying to see what it is that they're doing, what they're up to, if they found someone new, if they found someone else, if they, are going to the same places you guys would go, if they're, taking this person where they used to take you. You're trying to figure out, why, what is it about me? What is it about my life? Why do I have to go? Why did I meet this person? How it's overwhelming again. It's like you're drowning yourself in this messiness that you really need to somehow release. Okay. You're ready. Yeah. I think you're ready to move on. Pile B. I think maybe you're tired of this energy. I think maybe you're over being stuck on someone. Okay. I think you're over feeling like this. I think you are ready to move on, Pile B, but even though you're ready, it's still something still feels like it's holding you back or not allowing you to break free. It's almost like when you finally feel ready to move on and look past this situation, someone or something comes up that reminds you or takes you back or pulls you back into this energy where you are again feeling all of these emotions coming right back up, and they're coming right into into your mind again. Okay. Before I pull the romance, I want to see what else we got with the tarot. We have the Fool. You're ready. You're ready to move on. You're ready for a fresh start. The Six of Pentacles, that healing, that balance, the Strength card. Yeah, really trying to make and Death. Okay. Absolutely. Absolutely, Pile B. I think that you are ready to set yourself free from this despair. It's just that you don't know how, or maybe you do, but somehow it's still kind of getting a hold on you unintentionally. You've tried to really heal yourself with the Six of Pentacles here. It's like you've really tried to better yourself, strengthen Six of Pentacles. You're really trying to work things out within yourself so that you become this new and improved version of you, for the Fool here, right? Trying to move on and move forward and see future and see life differently, right? Somehow, Deaf, you get sucked back into the darkness and the depth of this harsh situation that you went through. And I know that you're ready to move on from it. I know that you're ready to see past it. But one thing you can't do is numb out the pain, Pile B. If you're drinking to numb out this pain, I suggest you become sober. My throat chakra, you guys, you need to express yourself some way, somehow. And it has to be through your throat chakra. I don't know if you feel, oh, that's what it is. You want to express yourself to this particular person, and you may have even tried to even put together in your mind scenarios where you are faced with this person who left you heartbroken, and you have exact words of what you will say to this person, what you would exactly let them know, you know, the things that you would say, the things that you could say if you just had that opportunity to have them in front of you again and let them know and give them your, you know, a piece of your mind and really tell them what's up. Okay, Pile B, you really want to let that out, but you can't, which is why my throat chakra is closing, because communication has completely been cut off with this person. It's literally donezo, death, right? So you're trying to get a hold of yourself here, Strength. Pull yourself together here, Six of Pentacles, and move on and show the world that it's not hurting you at all. The Fool here, right? Throwing your pride aside and moving on and whatever, I deserve better. But, you know, on the inside, you're just dying because you could never express exactly everything you want to say to this person. And that kills you inside, and you're ready to move on, but you still come back to it every once in a while in your mind, Pile B, and that makes it very, very hard. Playfulness, let go of control issues. Exactly what I'm trying to say here. You're really trying to figure out a way to be able to, you know, come up with a situation where you're expressing yourself to this person, and maybe not, you know, actually intentionally in real life, but in your mind, you're even becoming so strict on who you allow in because you're afraid of this happening again, since it's been very repetitive in your life. It's almost like you don't want to go through it again, so you're going to keep your feelings in. You're going to keep your emotions in. If you really care for someone new that comes into your life, you're not going to be the first to make the move, let me tell you. I can already tell with this, okay, Pile B? You're not going to be the one to express yourself. You're not going to be the one making the move. You're not going to be the one who's going to go diving deep into this, okay? You're no longer going to feel the need to push or push through and put yourself out there. Okay, I feel like you're going to hide yourself from whoever comes into your life next. You're going to tread softly. You're going to be extra paranoid and extra resistant to whoever pursues you next or even tries to come into your path. I don't think you're going to be seeking out anybody anytime soon. I think that you're going to allow someone to come into your life when they're meant to come into your life, but you're not looking for anyone. And you're definitely trying to clear out this person before you even move on. And even though you're never going to be able to have that closure, you still in your mind go over scenarios about what you would say and how you would say it so that you could finally have that significant closure. But with playfulness and the Fool here, I think that you really need to let go of this bitterness and this resentment that this person is making you feel. Because let's be honest, they're out there probably living their best life and they're on to the next and they're oh my goodness, anapada, what am I saying? They're unapologetically living their best lives. And if they were able to move on and hurt you and not give an F, maybe it's time that you do the same. Maybe it's time that you take a dose of their own medicine, right? And begin to do whatever it is that makes you feel happy. And even though that's going to be very hard to find when you're literally breaking on the inside, something that'll make you smile and excited to move on and forward with your life, you have to make the effort to push through. You have to have more fun and excitement in your life so that you can then begin to allow that weight to slowly come off your shoulders, Pile B. Okay? Let's see what else we have for you here, Pile B. I'm so sorry, Pile B. This is like, whew, this is hard. This is hard, Pile B. This is hard. Okay. All right. Well, there it is, sincere. You thought somebody was really sincere. Okay, you really thought that somebody was being honest and kind and who really sincerely cared about you. And you were sincere and honest and you really cared about this person, but they didn't reciprocate it back. They didn't show you what you had shown them, right? And with authentic here, you really, look at this, the cards literally just fell out. You guys saw that. And it literally is telling me your story about how you were the honest one. You were authentic. You were sincere. You were the one who was open-hearted. You were the one who was giving your all. And this person took that and ran and didn't even appreciate what you put on the table. Okay, conceited. They were selfish. They were conceited. They are full of themselves. They are just so quick to move on and not even think twice about what they did to you. They were so into their own life and what they could get next and what and who they could, get with, and they were so ready to get on to the next that they completely left you behind. And it just shows how little of a person they really are, Pile B. How disrespectful and how rude to take Pile B for granted like that. It is so hard to find someone who's honest and sincere and authentic. And the fact that you brought that to the table and they couldn't reciprocate it back, well, first of all, they are not deserving of you. But second of all, how effing dare they, Pile B? How effing dare they use everything that you've given them only to take it, literally soak it up, and not even give a little bit of it back, not even an explanation as to why they left. This is a really effed up situation. I am so sorry, Pile B. I totally understand why you're so like bitter about this person, because you literally gave your all, and this person was manipulative, okay? With the King of Cups. Didn't I mention manipulative earlier? I swear I said that earlier. The emotionally manipulative. Yeah, this person was so, ugh. This person was toxic. And let's just thank goodness that they're no longer a part of your existence, okay? That they're just no longer a part of your present. And let's hope they are never a part of your future, okay? Thank goodness this is over with death here. No, no way. Yeah, it's time to be a little bit more practical about your, and that's just the thing. You're being extremely practical actually with your love life. You're being a lot more centered with your choices in your love life. You're being a lot more logical. You're not going to come from the heart, which is what you are, Leo. You are so romantic and you come from the heart. When you love like no one, okay, Leo? You guys give the best hugs, okay? Leos give the best hugs, and they are such loving people. And people may even think that Leos are conceited and full of themselves and cocky, but the truth of the matter is Leos know what they can bring to the table, which is why they carry this confidence of, I know what I've got, and I can't wait to share it to the world. I cannot wait. And people take that and see it as being conceited or egotistical, but that's just it, Leo. You are literally the sun, okay? If there is no light, there is no you. If there is no sun, there is no day. And it would be dark as hell without you, Leo. And people forget that. People forget that and are so quick to call you conceited and selfish and egotistical. But you are by far the most noble people there are out there. And you guys get unappreciated and underestimated for that. But now you're becoming more practical and logical in your love life, and not so, heartful and passionate and in the clouds and just dreamy, and it's no longer about that anymore. You don't want to think of your love life as just romantic and a fairy tale. You want to be very wise with your choices and who you are giving your heart to here with let go of control issues. You're literally trying to really be careful with who you allow in your life, right? You don't want just anybody in your life anymore. You really want to be smart with your choices and who you allow to get involved in your life, right? Because you're literally the person who people want to have on their team. Okay, Pile B, you really are. You're someone who, gives their all when they are involved with someone else, and it tears you apart when people don't reciprocate that. You literally give your all, Pile B, and I see that. I see that in you, okay? Let's see what else we have for you, Pile B. Okay, so we have June and Sunday. So you guys may have broken up with this person on a Sunday in June. You may have parted ways in this month, or they may be they may be born in the month of June. We did have the King of Cups at the bottom, so that is Cancer energy, which Cancers are end of June, of course. Okay, Sunday could be of significance. We have 5 here, so June 5th would be Gemini, but we have Sunday the 5th could be of significance here, okay, and 5 is also reminding me of that didn't we have the 5 of Cups down here? Yeah, the 5 of Cups, so again, that despair. Also, 5 is changing, big significant change. And with death here, it's like a big transformation is happening within you, Pile B. It's like a transformation that I want to say you're going into, I hate using this term because it's such a popular term now, but you're going into your villain era, Pile V. Pile V, what the hell? Pile B, you're going into your villain era where you are now like, if you are not team me, you are not to be with me, okay? You are out. That is it. I do not need it. I do not want it. I am now in control of who I surround myself with. And if you're not for me, you are not going to be with me. Period, point blank. That's it. End of story. No more. Right? Occasionally, again, yeah, you're ready to move on from this person, but occasionally you get drawn back into this heavy emotional craziness, right? You keep having to go back to it, and you don't like it. You want to set yourself free from it, okay? But somehow, some way, occasionally you get drawn back into this heaviness, right? Prioritize. Here, what you got to do is prioritize yourself. And I think that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to prioritize what, again, with practical down here, you're trying to prioritize what's best for you. Again, you're going through that villain era where if it's not going to benefit you in any kind of way, including people, friendships, connections, whatever, you're just not going to have it. You're just not going to have it. And no one is going to deserve your energy, your time, your joy, your happiness, because you can brighten a room, pile B. And I know you can brighten a room, pile B. And no one is deserving of that unless you say so, which is so important for you to conserve your energy right now so that you can repair and recover and rejuvenate and be able to then become this new transformed and better and improved version of yourself, which, yeah, it's time that people see what you're made of. It's time that people begin to then acknowledge that you are of significance and important and not to be messed with. You're a force to be reckoned with, okay, pile B, and you're going to give yourself the value that no one else does, and that may even be cutting out and off people and things and places and connections that may even be related or relevant to this ex or this old partnership or person, okay, that literally broke you, okay? And so be it, pile B. It's time that you do so, okay? Autumn. So autumn could be of significance here. Maybe that's when this transformation will be finally done with, is in autumn, okay? All right, let's see what else we got for you, pile B. Wow, pile B. I'm really liking your energy, pile B. I am team you, pile B. I really do wish you the best, pile B. I really do hope that you are able to, oh my goodness, everything's falling. I'm really hoping that you're able to persevere, which I know you will, pile B, but I'm hoping that you're able to come through and really become the best version of yourself. Okay, pile B, I'm rooting for you. It's time that you begin to allow yourself to be happy, to feel joy, to allow yourself to give yourself the love and the respect and honor your feelings and your emotions. And so what if you're feeling like crap and depressed and heartbroken? So what? So what, pile B? Let yourself feel those feelings. Let yourself heal. Let yourself recover. Let yourself release and completely purge out all of this. Because once it's cleared and out of you, all of this toxicity is completely out of your system. With 5 here, everything and even you are going to change and transform death into a completely different person, okay? We have Venus here, of course, relationships, right? So, and Jupiter. So I think that once you go through this big pivotal change in your life, okay, where things transform and transmute and begin to completely make you this new and improved version of yourself, I think that's when luck will change, and luck will then be on your side when it comes to romance, okay? With Jupiter and Venus here, this is also letting me know that you're going to go through a physical transformation, pile B. Oh my God. Pile B, I'm telling you, my throat chakra is just not okay right now with your bile, okay? But I do see a physical transformation, pile B, okay? You're going to not only level up, but you're going to have a glow up, okay? Your hair is going to be different. Your body is going to be different. Your mind, your soul, everything about you is going to be so beautiful, and people won't even recognize you, okay? With Venus here, it's like a completely new and improved you, okay? People are going to be sorry that they left you in the dust, right, pile B? Mars, again, that challenging, harsh Mars and Venus here. Isn't it, girls are from Venus, boys are from Mars? What is that? What is that old saying from like forever ago, from like, I don't know, kindergarten? I don't know. What was it? Girls are from Venus, boys are from Mars, and I don't know, people are from Jupiter because they're stupider. I don't know. I just made that up, but you know what I mean. Yeah, fighting for your love life here. That's what it felt like with Mars and Venus. Mars is such heavy energy, okay? And it feels like maybe this person challenged you in ways that you never thought you would ever be challenged emotionally before. They literally changed the way that you see relationships and connections, and it will never be the same again, okay? You're however you choose to say it, okay? To me, it's Uranus, but we're going to say Uranus, okay? Uranus is very up and down and all over the place. So if you have any placements of Uranus in your chart, you tend to have a crazy life, okay? And crazy in, depending on the placement, it could be like great kind of crazy, or it can be like bad kind of crazy. And if at all it's like in your 7th house or in your 5th house, it means that your relationships and your love life can be all over the flippin' place, okay? And oh, and we have 5 here, so maybe you have fifth house Uranus, or you know, something of that sort. But it feels like, you know, or maybe even 5th house Venus, which can be you know, the 5th house is like fun, lovers. It's like, you know, F buddies. It's, you know, sexual, fun, excitement, passionate, but it's never stable and long term. That's more of like the 7th house, right? The long-term relationships and the significant long-term connections, okay? And with Uranus here, it's letting me know that you've had an ongoing cycle of short-term connections, and they've always been very all over the place, very crazy, very, you know, out of the blue. You've met this person randomly here. You met that person through work and they turned out to be psycho. You got passionately involved with this person and then they just ghosted you. I mean, it is all over the place, okay? And that makes it a lot harder to heal from than people understand, okay? And then we have the sun here. There you are, Leo, coming through. So lo and behold, pile B, you are going to overcome this damn challenge, okay? And then we have the candle coming out again. So so it could be someone's birthday that's coming up soon here, okay? Maybe even August 5th could be a birthday of significance, okay? But pile B, you know, it's very hard to have anybody who understands you when you've had such a challenging love life, because you know, it's one thing to have challenges in life where you're trying to, you know, overcome financial difficulties, because money will always grow on trees, okay? I don't care what anybody says, okay? You know, money's made out of paper. Paper comes from trees. So yes, there will always be money out there for you to make, always. But connections and relationships are very hard to come by that are going to be beautiful, long-term, real, authentic, right? Sincere. Those are very, very hard to find. And when you finally think you have it, you hold on to it so tight in fear of losing it. And sometimes that can become a toxic trait, and we don't even realize it when we just think that we're really going to hold on to a good thing, and then it's really hard to come over the challenge of healing when it completely disappears from our lives, right? So it's a very hard thing to overcome heartbreak. It's harder than, again, financial loss, because when you lose everything financially, there's nowhere to go but up. You will somehow make a way, some way, somehow, if you have it in you to do so, right? If you have the motivation and the discipline to put in the work and make the effort to come out of a financial bind, somehow you will make money to at least survive, if not be rich, right? But at least something to pay some bills, right? You may not, be able to make so much money that you're wealthy, but at least enough to survive, right? Because again, money you can make some way, somehow, no matter what. No matter how trying it is. You can always multiply things in the 3D realm, but to be over someone who affected you in the 5D here, in the spiritual realm, in your, in your love life, it's a very hard and trying thing to go through. Okay, so I applaud you, Pile B, for having gone through this and for allowing yourself to know that you are ready to heal and overcome this. And maybe, you know what, focusing on yourself and your glow up is exactly what you need so that you can overcome this. Knowing that you can start to look better, feel better, do better. You are already better. Okay, Pile B? Okay, so we have M, N, R, Z, G, S, and V. Okay, so with M, R, and S, it's giving me that Mars energy again. So that trying and challenging time, we're going to put B there since it is Pile B. Let's see what else I have here. MN, Maine. I'm getting Maine. I'm also getting Robert with the R and the B. I'm also getting Rebecca with the R and the B. Let's see, Zach with the Z. I'm also getting the name Greg or Gregory with the G and the R, or also Gretchen. Okay. Regina George, okay, with the R and the G. Let's see, what else? Valerie, okay. Brooke, I'm also getting Brooke with the B and the R. Nathan with the N, okay. I'm also getting no more with the N and the M. It's like no more, right? This is like no more heartbreak, no more, you're done with this. No more feeling like crap, no more feeling low, okay? No more of that BS. No more BS. Here we go. Look at that. No more BS. You're done and you're ready to move onwards and upwards, Pile B. No more of that. Okay? Brave. I'm also getting brave here, and again, you're very brave to go through this. BRV. Obviously, we're missing the A and the E, but I'm getting brave. Okay. I'm also getting the name Sarah with the S and R over there. And Mike. I'm also getting the name Mike. Okay. And I'm also getting Miguel with the M and the G. So Miguel. I'm also getting night. So something can happen at night, or nights can be very challenging for you sometimes. Maybe at night, it's when things kind of hit you when you're laying in bed and, you're finally trying to fall asleep, and then all of a sudden you have this windfall of emotions come through. Okay. So maybe that's when you're really thinking about this person. Also, I almost forgot to speak of this little cart here. So this is the mid cart of the train. Okay, it's not the front and it's not the end. It's right in the middle, and it feels like it's getting pulled. So this reminds me of feeling stuck, or almost like you're just letting yourself be pulled. Instead of leading yourself, okay? And I feel like you've allowed these emotions to kind of pull you through. You've kind of pulled yourself together, or allowed life to kind of pull you into whatever's next, right? You just kind of are going with the flow, kind of going with it, feeling like, I don't know, numb, emotionless, almost like robotic, or like you don't want to make the effort to even try anymore. But again, with 5 and death and you're ready, I think that's going to change drastically. Okay, Pile B, let's see what final messages I have for you here. We have 4 and 6. So we did have the 6 of Pentacles underneath. So again, there's going to be a significant healing of yourself for here. And I do feel like you're going to completely change your environment. With 6 here, there's going to be a new group of people or friendships that you can trust in or confide in that make you feel like you can trust again. You're going to feel centered and balanced and more harmonized in your life, Pile B. And this is going to happen sooner than you think, okay? With 4 here, it could also be you finally feeling a little bit more emotionally stable, okay? It could be you finding that grounding that is needed for you to bring yourself back up to the best version of you, okay? And what's so interesting is we have 5 here and we have 4 and 6. So it's like 4, 5, and 6. So yeah, things are going to gradually change for you. It's not going to be like overnight, but it's going to be a gradual thing for you, okay? And you're slowly but surely going to be able to pick yourself back up from this and move on. Pile B, I feel like you are over having to dwell in your emotions and hold yourself back and lay in this heaviness at night, okay? I think that you're ready to move on and get over it, okay? It's going to take some time and it's going to take some work, of course, but you are on your way here, okay? With 4, 5, 6 here, you are slowly but surely on your way to do so, okay, Pile B? So just hang in there, Pile B. It will get better and you'll finally feel like yourself again and like a better and a more improved version of yourself again. Okay, and with 6 here, I'm also seeing like 6th house. So I do see you working on your health, okay, working on better better nutrition, on taking care of yourself, even you know, having to go to the doctor if you have to, and take care of your mental health and physical health, whatever that may be to you, Pile B. But I do see that happening as well here, okay? What else do we have? I think we had June down here. So June 4th or June 6th could be of significance, okay? Maybe 46 could be a significant age here as well, okay? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Pile B, so I'm just going to go ahead and wrap it up right here, my beautiful Pile Bs. I hope that you did enjoy this reading. I really do wish you the best, and I know that you're going to come through this, Pile B, no matter what. You got this. I know that you can be in a better state of mind, in a better place, okay? I know that things can change and for the better, because you deserve it, Pile B. You absolutely deserve it, okay? So with that said, Pile B, I do appreciate you guys checking out this pick a card reading. Please let me know. Don't forget to comment below to tell me if any of this made sense, even just a little bit of it. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I will catch you on the next one. Hello and welcome to all of you Leos who chose pile C. This is going to be your reading, so let's just jump right in and see what it is that you need to hear whenever it is you come across this reading. Okay, so we have the Six of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, okay, and the Fool. Okay, so interesting, pile C. You know, I gotta say, all of these piles for Leos have been very interesting. Okay, all different scenarios, all very intriguing. Okay, and for you, pile C, you literally left me with without a doubt, more juiciness than the last two readings. So, who are you waiting on to come back? Pile C. Of course, there's always got to be that one reading, right? We all hate to hear this, but you know, your ex is coming back, but I feel like you're the one waiting for someone to come back here. Okay, I feel like you're feeling it in your gut. You feel this insane like sensation, your intuition, everything. It's telling you that somebody is going to come back, and there's this chance of starting new and starting over with somebody, and it would be very exciting and yet nerve-wracking all at the same time. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that the Seven of Pentacles is also the star. I want to say the sun, but it's not. It's the star. So it feels like there's this need for a healing or closure with a reconciliation to happen. Okay, pile C. It feels like that would be a big deal for you at this moment in time to have this person come back. Or maybe you're just reminiscing and having fantasies of being able to have this person come back into your life. But it feels like you're waiting. You're waiting for them to come in. You're waiting for them to come through. You're anticipating it. You feel it in your gut, your mind, your body, your soul. You've been doing readings. They're all telling you this person is coming back. This person is sorry. This person wants to talk. But you're sitting there waiting, saying, okay, but when? Because every single time I do a reading, I get the same exact thing, and I've yet to see this person be even relevant in my presence, okay? Don't hold your breath, pile C. I gotta be real here. Don't hold your breath. Don't look back. Move onwards and upwards. That is what the Knight of Swords and the Fool is telling me with the star. And the Seven of Pentacles, it feels like you've invested too much in your past here. And with this Nine of Cups, it's almost like, you know what's interesting, pile C, is of all the piles, you were the only one that got a spare card because I only took 4 of this deck. And you got a 5th card that came out, which lets me know that here we are between 2 significant timelines. Okay, we are with this hope that this person comes back and comes through and wants to start over and fresh and begin new. And then here we are on the other side of the star with the Knight of Swords and the sorry guys, I didn't mean to just clap like that. There's just this fruit fly that's killing me. Anyway, with the star card, you are between either letting this person go or allowing them to come back in, and it's leaving you in limbo. With this Seven of Pentacles, it's all about where you invest your energy. And I think that you're literally at this weird place. You're in this weird place where you have one direction or the other to go. And because you've been, you know, told many times and you feel it in your gut that this person is coming back. You just don't know when. It's almost like they've got a hold on you and you can't explain why, Pile C. Why does this person have a hold on you? Why do you feel this big inkling that they're going to come in out of nowhere and text you or call you or knock on your door or walk on your front doorstep and say, hey, I'm back, let's try again? Why do you feel this so deeply in your gut, right? And then there's this other side of you that's like, no, let's move on, let's move forward, let's not look back. It's time to turn a page. It's time to start fresh. It's time to move on. And you're kind of sitting here in the Seven of Pentacles and in the star energy, trying to heal and recover and figure out what way you're going to invest your energy. Is it in yourself or is it in the past? And I will always and forever let you know that it is going to be in your future where you should invest yourself and your time. And the reason that you feel so attached to this person coming back, or you feel like, you know, this is going to happen, I have a strong intuition, I have, you know, this inkling that, you know, if they come back, yes, it would be great and I'd forgive them and we can work it out because I do have a deep bond and connection with this person. That's just it, Pile C. You have a deep bond and connection with this person because you've known them from many other lives before this one, many past lives before this one, many dimensions and many timelines before and within this one. But that does not mean that you need to literally put all of your eggs into one basket. That is unhealthy and that is holding you back from a beautiful and bright future that is awaiting you. Don't do the disservice to yourself of holding yourself back and waiting on this person that you have a strong gut feeling that is going to come back. Because the more and longer you do that, the quicker that your life will literally fall away and out of your hands as quick as sand in your fingertips. It is not worth it. It is not worth it. It is not worth it, Pile C. Okay? I think that we need to focus on this Knight of Swords and this Fool card here. I think what we're trying to get through is this healing with the star here. And the Seven of Pentacles is telling me to tell you to invest your time, your energy, your feelings, and your emotions into yourself and your future. Because that is going to lead you into a better version of yourself and a more healthy connection with someone else. And it will be a detached connection, meaning that you're not going to feel as bound or tied to this person. Because as beautiful as it is to have a fairy tale reconciliation at some point in someone's life, it doesn't always pan out for everyone. And sorry guys, my phone totally fell. It doesn't always pan out for everyone. And sometimes doing those tarot readings over and over again where you get told, oh, your ex is coming back into your life. Oh, they're coming back into your life. They can be so destabilizing to a person because it keeps you stuck in limbo and it allows that energy to linger longer and longer and literally just fester over you, and you're literally doling out the light to your future, meaning that light at the end of the tunnel is beginning to dole out and you get left and abandoned in the dark where no one will come back to help you. Not even a match to light in the darkness of the tunnel. I'm telling you, move forward, move onwards, move upwards, because it's what is healthy and best for you. Okay, Pile C? That felt almost like a lecture. And it felt like I had to do so. Okay, Pile C? I don't know why. Ask your angels. Look at this. Okay, you have been asking and meditating and praying and saying, why do I feel like they're coming back? I can't wait for them to come back. I want them to come back. I need them to come back. If they only came back. Why is this connection so deep? Why can't I stop thinking about them? Why are they still lingering in my mind when it's been, X amount of time since they've been around me? Or, when are they going to text me? Or when are they going to reach out? the truth is you need to stop asking those questions, and you need to start asking questions about like yourself, more of like, okay, what do I have to do to disconnect? You know, you got to ask your angels, what is it that I'm meant to learn from this connection? What is it that I'm meant to grow from? What is it about this connection that I'm not quite healing correctly or properly with or from, to allow me to move onwards and upwards with my life? What is it about it that I'm supposed to get out of it to be able to set myself free? And finally, star card, heal from all of this. Be assertive. Okay, yeah. So definitely, right? Be assertive. Be more focused on your future and moving on and moving forward and letting go. Be sure in yourself and be more just be more focused on you. Okay? I don't think that having to hold on to or harbor or dwell on this has been over here is going to bring in exactly what's meant to happen for you, Pile C. It's almost like you're wasting your time. I'd hate to say this. And again, I feel like I'm lecturing, Pile C, which is why I had a pause before I said what I was going to say with this be assertive here. And I hate lecturing, but you know, when spirit wants me to say something and they're very blunt at this moment, gotta be honest, I have to say it, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it, Pile C. I am here to tell you the message you're meant to hear. And Pile C, it is time for you to move on. It is time for you to let go of this lingering intuition of this person coming back, because even if they do, it's not going to be when you think it is. And even if they were to, it's not going to be how you expect it to be. I think that you're kind of holding your hopes with the Nine of Cups here, that this is going to be, you know, a pivotal moment where finally, you know, I'm able to say my piece and you're able to say your piece, and then we can, you know, hash it out and fight it out and then, you know, have makeup sex. But that's not how it's going to go. And even if you are saying, well, no, I want to take it slow and start over. Well, Pile C, what you really need to do is take it slow and start over with yourself and your life and your mental health, okay? Now, for the other piles, I felt the need to hold off on the romance cards, but for you, because it's so relationship focused, I want to see what these romance cards are about. Yeah, so we have honeymoon. So again, this is you breaking free from the fantasy and from holding on to the idea or the thought that this person is going to come back, okay? Being in the honeymoon phase can also be you stuck in the clouds and daydreaming and imagining this moment and how it'll happen, and when this person approaches you and the conversation you'll have and what they'll look like and what they'll be wearing and what they bring you, like chocolates and roses or whatever the F you want. It's a fantasy. It's not reality. And unfortunately, we are in the three-dimensional world trying to do our best here, okay? So it's time to get out of the clouds and into the road to move on and forward, okay? It's time to see future and see yourself before anything else and stop looking back. It's time to pave the road forward, okay? Because look at this. The chemistry. I think that's what it was. Yeah, see, there's going to be someone else that's going to be able to have the chemistry that you look for in someone, but it's not going to match the chemistry that you had with this person. And I think that's also, when I see chemistry, it's not just like, yeah, compatible chemistry. I also see that there's this chemistry of like a soul bond, okay? It makes me think of even cord cutting. Because you have such a deep chemistry with this past person, a deep connection, a deep bond, a very unique and interesting bond with this person, it doesn't take away the fact that they're no longer present in your life. It does not take away from that. They are non-existent in your life. Therefore, you have to cut them out and off of you energetically. And it makes me think of cord cutting here with chemistry, okay? It feels like if you're not one to do like a cord cutting ceremony, then maybe what you can do is cord cutting meditations. If you don't believe in any of that, which I don't understand why you wouldn't if you're at a tarot card reading, you can always set the intention or do affirmations that will help you to detach and to let go. Because it's very important that you detach, okay? There's something about you cutting and releasing this energy from you that is going to feel so different. Your state of mind will be literally at a 180 point. You will not feel this person any longer the minute that you detach and let go by doing some sort of releasing of this past energy, this past bond. And yes, it may have been beautiful. And yes, it may have been unique and different and unlike any that you've ever experienced in your life. But guess what? So will the next one. Don't ever put all of your eggs in one basket when it comes to exes, okay? When it comes to relationships. No, no, no. There are millions of souls out there waiting to encounter one another, and people keep restraining themselves thinking that an ex will come back to then, you know, show themselves and prove themselves worthy of this connection. And what about you and your dignity, Pile C? What about you and your health? You know, what about you and your wealth? What about you and your heart? What about you and your mind? What about you, Pile C? Let's center all of that focus back onto you. What about you? What about the fact that you were left behind? What about the fact that you were abandoned? What about the fact that you were the one who was let go of? You were the one who was left behind while the other person got to move on and forward. And now you want them to return as if that didn't happen, which is unhealthy for you. Let's pick up a little bit of dignity and realize that we're worth far more than a past mistake or regret. It shouldn't take somebody regretting leaving you for you to be of value for a beautiful connection or relationship. And I think that is exactly what you need to understand, Pile C. You are worth far more than an ex. And you will find someone who is more than enough to be able to have the ability to love you long term, not short term, because this feels like a fantasy. I gotta be real, Pile C. And again, I feel like I'm lecturing. I'm so sorry, Pile C, if that's hurting your feelings. I'm so sorry. But I have to tell it like it is. Spirit is like, I see the gavel, okay? I see the gavel in court when they're just pounding the gavel, like order in court. Okay, I see it. And Spirit is now kind of laying it down on you. Okay, Pile C, let's see what else we got here with the tarot cards. We have the King of Cups. Yeah, you're kind of, the thing about the King of Cups here, I'm sorry, the Knight of Cups. I didn't mean to say the King of Cups. The thing about the Knight of Cups here, Pile C, that you have to understand is, though yes, he can come through and, you know, give you an apology or some bullshit explanation as to why he did X, Y, Z. Yeah, that can happen, okay? I need to stop cussing because I forget that I get demonetized. But anyway, the point is, whatever, this message will get to who it's meant to get to, whatever. The point is, Pile C, that this can also be an illusion, okay? You're also possibly putting someone, okay, on a pedestal that does not belong there. Someone who, when they somehow make a mistake that you do not like, the minute that you make them aware of it, they're quick to get back on the horse and go away. You know, they don't want to be held accountable for their actions. And that's just the thing about a Knight of Cups. He doesn't want to be held accountable for his actions. He just simply wants to say, hey, I'm sorry, let's make up. End of story. There's no I'm sorry for XYZ. It's just a simple, I don't want to talk about it. I'm sorry, let's just start over. Which is a BS explanation as to why it didn't work out to begin with. everybody should be held accountable for their actions when in a connection, because that is what makes it deeper and stronger. That is what makes a true and profound connection, is being able to hold yourself and your partner accountable for your flaws and yet accepting them in one another. And if you are the only one accepting the partner's flaws and forgiving while the other still completely ignores the fact that they're doing the same thing over and over and over again, that is so unfair and unbalanced and unhealthy. Okay, completely unhealthy. King of Wands. Okay, you are worthy of a king, not a knight, pile C. King of Wands here, that could be you, Leo, but it could also be an Aries or a Sagittarius. I believe that it is the Sagittarius in the tarot, the King of Wands. He's a Sagittarius. Anyway, so, you know, it's just letting me know that you need someone who has literally graduated all levels of life, okay? And though the King of Wands has the rep of being the player, the all-time player, and with the Knight of Cups, it's not really making this any easier, but it is letting me know that you need somebody who's grown from a knight to a king. Okay, if I had the Emperor here, I'd say that you're worth more of the Emperor than you are even of this King of Wands, okay? You need someone who has the emotional maturity to not only express themselves properly, but also who understands when they've made a mistake and has to apologize. Also someone who is not afraid of admitting to their faults and their feelings, and who is also strong enough to carry the both of you when one of you is weak, because that's what a partnership does. When one is weak, the other grows stronger, and vice versa. It's not a one-way street. It is a mutual thing where one can rely on the other when needed, if needed, and together you will team up and tag up and become stronger and bolder and give yourselves the opportunity to have a deep and profound connection that is going to be long term, okay? And the only way to do that is to have somebody who is emotionally and mentally mature enough to be capable of that. And that's the truth, pile C. That is the truth, okay? Look at that, 6 of Swords telling you to move on. Look at that. It's not just me. You need to move on from someone who is incapable of giving you what you deserve, pile C. Simple as that. Page of Wands. But here you are. Be assertive, Page of Swords. I'm sorry, I meant to say Page of Swords. What is so funny about Page of Swords and Be Assertive is the Page of Swords is actually very assertive, because when they are stuck in their ways, they are stuck in their ways. And when they want to figure something out, they will figure something out, okay? This is like I don't know why, it always reminds me of the spoiled brat who's very snooty and witty and quick with their responses and knows exactly what to say to either tick people off or to create an aha moment in people, right? They're very smart, but also very, not only are they sharp, but they're also sharp with their words, okay? They know what to say to piss people off, but they're also stuck in their ways. There's, you know, let's just be honest. We're going from a knight to a king to a page. It's like we're going backwards. We're treading backwards. And that's exactly what we want to avoid in relationships, pile C. We want to move on and forward to somebody worthwhile, right? And look at this Knight of Swords here, Knight of Cups. The only king we have, what did we have besides the Knight of Cups? Yeah, no, there's the only king we have is the King of Wands, which could possibly be you. But aside from that, I don't see anything else worthwhile. I really don't, pile C. I think that it's time for you to stop selling yourself short here and realize that your value is more than that. It's so much more than that. Okay, let's see what else we have for pile C here. Yeah, it's time for you to meet someone new who's going to invest in you as much as you invest in them, somebody, look at that, who's ready to commit, okay? Somebody who's willing to give you what you deserve, okay? Somebody who's going to see you as an equal partner and not just use you, okay? Not just pretend to like you, or that's completely, you know, stuck in their ways, or stubborn, or immature. You need, again, you need someone who is emotionally mature and emotionally stable and who wants to be in a relationship, not who keeps changing their mind. We don't need this indecisive bull. We really don't. We need assertive. We need committed. We need smart. We need dependable. We need reliable. We need a true relationship here, Pile B. We need someone who gives an F in the good, in the bad, with all the ugly that comes with it. That is when you know you got a real one, okay? Attention whore. Look at that. Attention whore. Yeah, this past person, they literally are not, they're stuck in their ways. I'm sorry, Pile C, but they're not going to come back a changed person. They're only going to come back when they run out of options, or when they see that you were right, and then they're going to be like, oh, you were right. Let's make up. But then guess what? As soon as they get attention from someone else or someone new, off they go on their horse, and on they go again, doing the same thing they did all over again, leaving you broken and abandoned with nothing and nowhere to be found, right? And they're nowhere to be found. So Pile C, I really feel like this person is not worth your time or holding on to. And again, having this energetic connection be cut off or severed is very important and crucial for you to move on, okay? Maybe you did some sort of ritual that bounded you to this person, and it's become far more unhealthy for you than them, because you thinking that it would bind you two together to make you reconcile is now only binding you together energetically, which makes it harder for you to move forward. But this person will forever move forward, because you cannot play with destiny and free will. So when things aren't meant to be, they're not meant to be. And all you have is the energy to heal and work with and to remove and release, okay? So we have toxic. Yeah, this person is not healthy for you, Pile C. It brings out the shadow side of you. Okay, this person brings out your shadow side, which is exactly what we want to avoid, because Pile C, Leo, you are such a beautiful and fun person, but when you get in your shadow side, the world better beware, because you are ruled by the sun. You can cause some wildfires out there, okay? You certainly can, okay? Jealous. Yeah, this person, again, brings that shadow side out of you. You become jealous. You become paranoid. You become infuriated at the thought of this person moving on, being with someone new, being with someone else, being able to be happy beside a different person. It swallows you up, you know, these feelings, this toxicity, this shadow side of you. This person could have also been very controlling and possessive and only like to be the only one to get the attention. Maybe they were the kind to be able to flirt with whoever, but the minute that you were nice to a person, they assumed that you were flirting or trying to hook up with this person when you weren't. Okay, control, yeah. This person was very controlling, or maybe this person brought that out in you. Maybe you guys brought this out in each of you, where you both brought out the worst in each other, and that's why you can't be relying on this person anymore. You both have a very unhealthy connection to one another, and yeah, Pile C, it's time to sever ties with this person. Ambitious. Yeah, I think this person was ambitious in all the wrong ways, and you are ambitious in all the right ways. And that can lead to people having this tug of war with each other and their energy and the direction in which they want to go in, okay? Intellectual. Yeah, with the Page of Swords over there, it's very important that you have somebody who's, again, super intellectually smart. Let's just say intellectually healthy with their emotions, okay, who can understand their emotions and express them, and who is able to give more than just the physical to you, but can be mentally stimulating for you. And also, again, someone who is dependable and reliable, okay, someone who's going to be there through any and all times, no matter what. Independent, yeah. I think this person maybe even was afraid of losing their independence by committing to you, and that made them feel the need to run even faster. Okay, it made them feel the need to disconnect, because they value their freedom more than they value you. Okay, Pile C. Ugh, that was probably a little harsh to hear, but the message came through as it came through. Okay, Pile C. It is what it is, Pile C. And sometimes we just got to hear it. We just got to hear it. Ready and committed. This is it. This person, they're probably already committed to someone else, but I don't think they're ready to be committed. I think that they definitely are involved with someone else, but you are ready to be committed to this person, and I don't think this person is reciprocating that. But you do deserve somebody who is willing and ready to be committed to you and only you, who is team you and for you and with you, okay? None of this BS, F buddy, hopefully it'll turn into something more BS. No, none of that. None of that, Pile C. You are way, way, way more valuable than that, okay? Way more. Let's see what else we have for Pile C. Ooh, let's see what else we have for Pile C. Pile C. Ooh, got a lot out there. Okay, so we have February with the Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords. We have Aquarius season, so which is an air sign. So February could be of significance. They could be in Aquarius, or February could just be a significant month period for you. Look at this waste of time. You guys saw me shuffle. I literally shuffled on camera. This person is a waste. Stop wasting your time on the past. Stop it. Enough of that. Enough of that. No more. No more, Pile C. No more. Saturday could be a significance here. Or maybe Saturdays are very hard for you, because all you can imagine is this person going out there doing their player ass ways. Oh, God. February 4th could be of significance. It could be their birthday, which is definitely an Aquarius. But also 4 is April, so April could be of significance as well. We did have the 7 of Pentacles, so that could be a Taurus. And then 4 is also April for Aries, and we did have the King of Swords down here, so maybe an Aries could be of significance here as well. And then we have 7, 7th house, Aquarius, again, or July. You could be a July Leo, okay, with 7 there. Okay, and then we have keep going. Yeah, it's time to let go of this energy, Pile C. If signs couldn't be any more clear, I mean, this is why I love tarot, because it is so on point. Even when I shuffle on camera, off camera, everything falls in line with the message, everything. And it couldn't be any more clear. Okay, I'm also getting the year 74. Somebody could have been born in the year 74. Okay, that could be of significance, or July 4th or April 7th. Okay, let's see what other messages we got here. For Pile C, we have 5 and 2. You're going back and forth between changing or not. Should I move on or not? Should I, begin to date or not? Also, this person, again, I see them involved with someone else. So 5 is a challenging number. It could be a lot of energies involved. It can be conflict. It could also be a lot of fun and excitement, which is like the 5th house, which is the house of it's the house of lovers, not soulmates. So it's the passion, it's the it's the physical, right, side of it. It's the fun side of connections, but it's not the serious commitment. It's not the seventh house, which is over there, which is of significant partnerships. And with the 2 and the 5, it's like this person keeps going back and forth between committing with you and their player life, okay? Or, you know, their attention whore life, or being, you know, committed and ready for that partnership. They don't know. And I think it's time for you to not go back and forth with, should I stay or should I go? Should I wait or should I move on? I think it's time to sever ties. 100%. Then we have 2 and 5 here, and we have February. So February 5th could be of significance, which would then be Capricorn season, okay? Or no, I'm sorry, February 5th would still be Aquarius season. But then we also have 25. That could be an age of significance. Maybe even 52 if there's an age difference, or maybe this person is just one of those, you know, older folk sometimes who don't like to settle, okay, if they were born in 74. How old would that make them if they were in 74? I don't even want to think of the math right now. I want to say it's like 46. I could be wrong. I'm not even going to think about it or second guess. I'll let you guys do the math. Let's see what else. Now it's bothering me. 74 is how old? How old is 74? Ugh. Let's see. Well, 79 would be 43. So 3 years older. So yeah, 46. I wasn't wrong. I was actually right. Okie dokie. Oh my gosh. And 5 plus 2 is 7. So, you know, 7 could be of significance here. So maybe July, you know, July 25th could be your birthday, Leo. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. You tell me. You can comment your birthday below, Leo. Okay, let's see what else we got. This one wants to come out too. Anything else? This fruit fly is literally killing me, and I apologize, Pile C. I don't know where they're coming from, but they're literally killing me. I don't even want to talk about it. Okay, let's see. We have, lo and behold, the beautiful dragonfly. Here are your spirit guides. Spirit guides are coming through and begging you to move on and to move forward, okay? This is very significant when the dragonfly comes through, because not only does it mean that your spirit guides are with you, but they also have a very significant message for you. And I think that you need to connect with them a little bit more. Maybe they're gonna help you break free, especially with Ask Your Angels, okay? It's very important that you connect right now to your spirit guides, to your higher self, okay? It's time for you to meditate on answers, to disconnect and cut cords, and maybe it'll help you understand this relationship or this connection far better, and it'll then allow you to release yourself, okay? This little spaceman, okay, I love the spaceman, but the spaceman sometimes can be up in the clouds, okay, because he can be this cute little astronaut. He's always in space, right? He's always up in the clouds. He's above the clouds. He's always kind of up there and never really grounded, okay? And I think it's time for you to ground yourself a little bit more, especially with Earth coming through here. There's something important about you grounding yourself and grounding your emotions, okay, with the moon here. It's like there's something very specific and important for you to learn about this connection, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's meant to be a permanent connection in your life, okay? It feels like there's more of a lesson than there is a relationship here. I gotta be honest, Pile C. Okay, and I think it's time for you to understand that detaching from this connection is actually what's going to be far more healthy for you in the long run than you're allowing it to be, okay? So let's see what we have here. We have CW, KJ, RD, Z, S, Oops. We have N and M. Okay, so let's see. Let's make them all fit here. I just heard moron. I don't know why. I just heard moron. This X is a moron. Okay, this person from before, they're a moron. Okay. They do not appreciate you enough. Okay, they really don't, pile C. And you know your worth, pile C. WR, yeah, worth. Here we go. WR, worth. You need to understand your worth, okay? And you need to work on yourself here. WRK, obviously we're missing the O, but you really got to work on yourself more than working on reconciling with this bumhole, okay? Let's see what else comes through here. MS, so maybe, I don't know, I'm getting Minnesota. I don't even think that's how you abbreviate Minnesota, but I just got it because of the MS and the N. New Jersey with the NJ over there. DJ, okay, DJ or this JD or DJ, maybe that's like a nickname. Let's see what else we have here. We have Zach again with the Z and the K. We're just missing the A and the C. Oh no. Here we go. Zach, we're just missing the A. Okay. Let's see what else. Right. Maybe you're always thinking about writing them a text, or this person writing to you, or writing you in, slipping in your DMs. Look at this DM, write a DM. Okay, somebody's thinking about writing a DM, but they don't, okay? I think you're hoping that this person slides into your DMs, but, again, don't hold your breath, pile C. Don't hold your breath. I think it's important for you to move on, okay? I keep getting the same message, and I'm so sorry. Again, I feel like I'm lecturing, and I don't mean to. It's just this very prominent message that keeps coming through for you, pile C, okay? Let's see what else we got here. We have Samantha. I'm getting Samantha with the S and the M. Samantha. KJ, okay. Also Karen with the K and the R and the N. Or Corinne. I'm also getting the name Corinne. Or Kara with the C and the R. Kara. Also Kiera, Jackson, I'm getting the name Jackson with the J and the C and the S and the N, so Jackson, Damien with the DMN, Damien, I'm also getting Wendy with the WND, Wendy. Maybe even Wednesday. Wednesday could also be of significance here. I'm also getting Chrissy. Even Roman. Okay, Roman. I'm also getting Jared with the J and the R and the D. Jared. Rick. I'm also getting Rick with the R and the CK, or Rock. Okay. Yeah, I think somebody new is going to rock your world. WRD, okay? File C. Somebody new is going to rock your world. Somebody's going to rock your socks off, okay, with the S and the CK. Yeah, so forget the old. Out with the old, in with the new. Okay, new. WNEW. We're just missing the E, but new. It's time to have something new, something exciting. What else do I see here? I'm also seeing seriously. So it's time that somebody takes you seriously here. Okay, I'm seeing that with the S and the R. I really feel like it's important that you have somebody who actually takes you seriously and wants to be with you in the long haul. Okay, pile C. Okay, Pile C, so I'm just going to go ahead and wrap it up right there, okay? Let me know if you guys see anything else that I have missed here, okay? But anyway, Pile C, I do hope that this message to get through to whoever it is that needs to hear this. I am sending it with all of my love, and I do wish you the best, Pile C. I'm so sorry that it was such a lecture. But it just felt very important to get it through to you, okay, Pile C, and I'm sure you understand and you're getting the message. It's totally, you know, you're straight across here. You're getting the message straight across here. You know, or I'm making the message straight across. How do you even say that saying? I don't even know. I'm so mixed up right now. File C, but I do hope that any of this did make sense. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment below. Pile C, thank you so much for stopping by, and I will catch you on the next one.